Welcome back, everybody. We are back following our battle in the wilderness. Following the battle, we did go ahead and start recruiting another corps. Winfield Scott was put in charge of it, or Winfield Scott Hancock, for that matter. Take about 128 days for him to get paired. Okay, what do we got going on here? Two sieges. Alright. So we do need to go actual multiple in-game days. But as you see, the first corps, second corps, both are hurting for manpower. 12,000 men, 13,000 men. Not much we can do there. Let's check. Build 8 new ships. Their morale for their army is down to 49%. I'd say a big piece of that's that battle that they just had. It should, yeah, they're under 3,000 troops again. So once that battle actually officially concludes, we'll start moving around. Looks like the Army of the Mississippi is almost ready to... Oh, right as I was going to engage these troops here, it looks like they're on the move. I wonder if they'll take Corinth along the way. Well, to be sure, what we'll do is we'll send the Army of the Mississippi. We'll send one corps, it looks like. Should be enough. Then go over, burn down the supply depot. Potentially engage Govan's corps. I think we're going to engage them, so we're going to go ahead and send some help over. I really am okay with avoiding an engagement here. It looks like so are they. Looks like the Army of Ohio is about ready to move back down towards Nashville as well. We'll give them a couple more days to get refit. like to defend here and wait. But we'll go ahead and get in the battle here. We'll probably be in the Shiloh map. And we'll engage with one corps. It'll probably turn into a bigger fight on another day. Alright, so we are back in the game. We are on the Shiloh map, which does make attacking a little bit more complicated. And we have to go all the way to the other side. See what we're working against here. Gobin's Corps. See where they're from. Some troops from Arkansas there. Tappan's Brigade, so it's going to be weak. Mississippi Battery. Another Arkansas regiment. More Mississippi batteries. Florida should be a little weak. Okay. We do outnumber them quite a bit. What's their starting morale look like? Should be a relatively even fight, realistically, once we get done marching, and we're going to take some casualties here overnight. Go ahead and march forward and hope that they're not posted right here. Hoping that they're going to be more near Barnes Field or the review field. And we'll bring you back as we find them. So the day ended. We didn't even make it across the creek. Not sure why it let the battle start at that time. But, you know, things happen. Kick some skirmishers out and try to at least have an idea if we're walking into a massive trap here. Get our cavalry up on a flank and do the same thing. We'll bring you back. Hopefully, we've spotted the enemy and are much farther down the path of the road. All right, so we have marched for now 2 days. Let's see what casualties look like. Only 157 over the 2 days. It's not terrible for us. Only 15 for them. You see that they are dug in pretty deeply on trenches. Let's see if they're reinforced. Doesn't appear so. So it's just regular sets of trenches. Now we do need to let our cohesion build back up a little bit because, again, we marched for 2 days straight before we found them. So we're disrupted here. Runyon's broken cohesion. It's regaining pretty quick. That just means we're not going to be able to move effectively for a little while. What we're going to try to do is send Heyman's group over here where it looks like we just have artillery to compete with and some reserve brigades. There's reserves here. So what we'll do is we'll bluff with Smith and Runyon on this side. In the center, try to pull some troops there, and then swing Heyman and the cavalry into the other side. But first we got to get everybody back to decent cohesion. The artillery, work on them in the meantime. Since Smith's in better shape than Runyon, we'll let him move a little bit. Try to draw some fire and some attention. We want to see if there's anything else here, so we're going to get that cavalry moving. Failing's better. So we see another trench line back here by the Spain branch. Still disrupted. Our artillery can soften them up and maybe take an artillery gun or two out. Okay, there is infantry over there. It's the Texas Brigade. That explains some things. We haven't been able to find them in any of our other battles. Holcomb, Legion. We're up to speed 5 to try to get some of this disruption to go away a little bit quicker. So Heyman's good. So we'll leave him up, see what they decide to do. Smith's up to failing. We'll go ahead and move Runyon up a little bit, and Smith as well. Oh, somebody got wounded. Not sure. It must be an artillery. So as we move up with our cavalry, we can see some movement taking place. I don't like the idea of storming any of these trench lines. A lot of skirmishers do some shooting for a little while. Disrupted again, disrupted. So we're struggling with cohesion right now, which is to be expected. We are getting them to at least give away where their positions are, and they've secured that trench line pretty heavily. Now they do have some very weak units on this flank. Cavalry regiment, Tappan's brigade, and then a couple of regiments. So that could be a better push location than the Texas brigade. Dead center, maybe not. Looks like we've knocked out at least one of their batteries. And Tappan's brigade is pulling back from this flank. Fill a gap. So we've found a hole in their defenses, and we're going to try to exploit it with Q's brigade. So he's gotten ready to get promoted. If we left the charge, we would be charging this trench line right now with Q. I'm not sure why that unit just broke that wasn't in the charge. 4 artillery pieces should not be breaking a unit under any circumstance. Look here, Sturgis may have taken the trench. We're not sure. There's still the artillery piece there. Not sure what we're doing. Not sure why. Who is ordering these attacks right now? Sturgis, I didn't order forward. Griffin, I haven't ordered forward. Took out another artillery piece. Sturgis broke. This makes no sense. Sometimes the things that happen in this game make no sense. We're standing next to this artillery piece, shooting at it, and we break with 127 casualties. They have 25 casualties. And then 5 guns are still there. Now now they broke. After, that makes no sense. Yep, Griffin broke because somebody ordered him forward for no reason. That's right, their left flank is in the air. We just don't have any troops over there to expose it. Good Warren. See if Pope can rally them quickly. Morale is down to 39%, which is not a good thing. Sure where Warren's being shot from, but he's being shot at and taking some casualties, so we're going to try to get him into the trenches. Speed Fry just broke, and nobody's shooting him. There's no artillery shooting at him. Things that don't make sense, man. There's no artillery here. Warren's men are inflicting some casualties. They're forcing that unit back. Again, we have nobody to exploit this hole because they're all broke. Let's see if we can get any of them back. Forcing multiple groups to turn and expose themselves to our skirmishers and artillery fire. Now, here goes some of our skirmishers. Trying to get running. There he is. Let's get him over here with Fry and Canby so they can push up and support Warren a little bit. Is turning back multiple groups now. He's not killing a whole lot of people, but he's forcing them back from their dug-in positions, which is kind of enough at this point. Units get there. Hopefully Warren doesn't break in the meantime, but it looks like he's getting ready to. Oh, there is an artillery unit in there. Okay. had multiple units breaking. Looks like one broke. Looks like they may have opened the road in the trenches in the center. Looks like we've gotten in their trenches there. They're firing at them. Where's that pew? Now we're going to assault the Texas Brigade as quickly as we can. Here's the Texas Brigade has gotten out of their trench and is charging us. both units broke from that charge. Here's our assault on their trench has been largely successful. Bring more artillery up. Other units are getting shot at from their own trenches. Their defensive position is going to be in some trouble. I'm going to stick Heyman on the attack. Let's see if he, Runyon, and Smith can handle the attack. Mitchell's artillery we're going to put on the edge of the trenches. That should be plenty of room for them to fire at anything coming at us, and the field. I don't think we've got any alerts about their troops leaving the field. Not yet, anyway. is being quickly surrounded. First Brigade's taking a beating. $700 casualties already, counting. Their units are all falling back, trying to regroup. They take 19% casualties, it looks like, or 9%. Not bad considering you had to assault some trenches. Looks like our artillery has made it up to the party as well. Commander's going to continue to push. That is the question. They do have more artillery down here in these trenches. Looks like they're stampeding. Like all we had to do was take the victory location and they made a run for it. Overall, not a bad victory there for having to go through their trenches. Alright, so back on the campaign screen, it looks like we killed Dockery while he was trying to, I guess, probably while he was trying to implement that rear guard system. So I lost my train of thought while I was thinking about which policy I needed to click. We're going to get the Army of Mississippi ready in Grenada as quickly as possible. The Army of Ohio. Oh, we'll go ahead and start. The Army of the Ohio is going to push towards Nashville. We're going to let them recover a little bit further. Crittenton, however, is going to face off with the other Crittenton as quickly as possible in hopes that that battle can be done and quick, force them into Tennessee and out of Kentucky. How's our sieges going? 53% and 48%. Well, it's not really perfect, but manpower is up to 549,000. I don't think we're going to need recruitment officers. Not right now. We're already at a B+. I'm going to go against my better judgment and click this to try to get some better intel on what's going on. I don't know why I always go for that. I don't know that I've ever seen a tangible difference, but I always go for it. So, Crittenton, the Confederate Crittenton is withdrawing. It looks like they've retaken Corinth, despite the fact that we just beat that army there. Oh, maybe not. Wofford is now. We must have wounded Gobin for Wofford to be now commander. He was a division commander. They're going to take Corinth, hoping they don't go after Memphis. We'll stick Keyes up there just in case they do. His troops are relatively fresh, but let's see if they have any guns worth using. Well, not really. Oh, that's good. why we were able to storm trenches. If we captured weapons and that's the best we've got, yeah, that would explain some things. So we'll let the Army of Mississippi get recovered a little bit from that march, and then we're going to push south. So today, looks like they're trying to match our path south. Polk has all but vacated Nashville. We're not sure. We're not seeing any troops in Nashville, so because of that, we're going to go take it very quickly. Looks like they're going for one of the forts. Point shouldn't be going to these guys after they just lost a major battle there, but whatever, man. 14,000 troops. They are moving into Alabama.